Bank is going down Saturday, July 6th. I think they over in Toronto, Canada, so it should be some solid matches. I just want to give y'all my quick predictions on the matches for that night. First match on the books will be what they're reporting is Logan Paul versus LA Knight. I think this is the perfect timing for them to finally put the belt on LA Knight. Man, the crowd's still going crazy with him. He's over when it, with the wrestling community. You over when the crowd go nuts for you, like they hyping for you. They want you to have that belt around you, man. And some of these belts, like the U.S. title, that's a belt that can change overnight easily. And Logan Paul won't lose he won't lose a step, man. He's had a great run with the belt, but I think this is the perfect time to throw it on LA Knight, man. Next fight, just for this one, like I said, I'm going for my boy, man. I'm gonna rock with LA Knight on this one. So LA Knight for to win the USA championship, the US championship. Next match we got the Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. With that match, I'm just a huge fan of Braun Breaker. Being a Rick Steiner fan, being a Steiner Brothers fan growing up or whatever. I just think it's cool, like when they kids get into the wrestling business, and he is just as good as they are. So I liked Scott Steiner more than I liked as far as the brothers go, because I think Scott Steiner had a longer run because Rick Steiner had an injury. They're great as a tag team, but like when they did the individual things, Scott Steiner was that dude. But Braun Breaker is the son of Rick Steiner, and like I said, I just want to. I don't mind seeing the titles change every once in a while, man. Especially with the lower belts, not the heavyweight belt. That should be somebody should have that belt for a nice little run. But all the rest of these belts, y'all can put them in rotation, just so it don't make wrestling too predictable. I'm gonna go with Braun Breaker for that match. The other match we got is Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline. That is Solo Sikoa and the younger dudes he got with him right now. And I'm not sure, I can't even remember what their name is. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say that the Bloodline needs this win just to continue to push the storyline to make them look stronger until Roman comes back and pretty much takes over or go to war with them, and maybe the Usos might get involved. But the Bloodline is like the new NWO, but they all family. I think they're gonna keep it the same, even though they let Sami Zayn in for a while. I think it'd be dope for Bloodline to win this one. Cody and them really don't need to win necessarily. Next fight, we got the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We got Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre. If anybody I say I wanted to win this match, it would probably be Jey Uso. I believe he deserves a title shot. You can't be called main event Jey if you ain't got no belt. Put a belt on that man. Even if I don't think he's getting the Intercontinental belt, US belt. Give him the heavyweight. Give him a chance at it, man. It's perfect to build that. Maybe he can call if Roman Reigns was to get the belt back, or to go after Cody and get the belt. I think it'd be a dope story because it'll bring it back to Jey versus Roman fighting on the main stage one day, man. Especially for the title. So I'm a rock with Jey Uso. I don't see Carmelo winning because he's still new. Andrade, I think he's just there just to do some high flying shit at the time. Chad Gable, I think the Wyatt Six thing, I think they're gonna interrupt with that match. LA Knight really doesn't need it. Like if he wins the belt earlier in the day, if he wins that US title off of Jake Paul, I think he don't necessarily need to win this. But it makes me think that if he doesn't win that belt, that he can win that ladder match and get that final title shot and get that belt somehow. Drew McIntyre, it's already written on the wall. I think CM Punk gonna show back up and cost him the belt. So I'm gonna go with Jey Uso with that one. For the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, we got Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Zoe Starks. Out of those, I like Io Sky and I like Zoe Stark. So if I had to pick a winner for this one, it would probably be Zoe Stark. I just would think because like she's like they both heels. I like the heel women because they be fighting dirty and shit like that. And Zoe, I think that'd be a big push for her because she seems like a solid woman in the women's division. Main event of the evening, we have the World Heavyweight Championship match. We have Damian Priest, the champ, versus Seth Rollins. If Priest wins, Rollins cannot get another title shot. If Rollins wins, Priest must lead the Judgment Day. So a lot on the line here. You've seen the beef been brewing with the Judgment Day recently. They've been falling apart because Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley being sidelined, and Damian Priest and um, Finn Balor just been going back and forth with each other, having issues. As far as Seth Rollins really doesn't need this win. I think Damian Priest needs this win just to make Seth Rollins feel like, okay, now I can't get a title shot for a while, so they know that he's not going to be one of the top dogs anymore. But now he can go have a feud with somebody else on that on this these rosters, man. So I'm gonna go with Damian Priest to win this one. I just want them to hold on to the belt a little bit longer, for them to put the belt on him. Obviously, they see something in him. Just let the story keep building, man. And if he's gonna be a part of Judgment Day, let them stay together for a while, and hopefully this gets a rival between him and Finn to break up and maybe put the title on the line there. So again, I for this card, I got LA Knight winning the title, US title, Braun Breaker winning the title, the Bloodline winning, Jay Uso winning the Money in the Bank for the men, Zoe Stark winning the women's Money in the Bank, and Damian Priest to retain the World Heavyweight title. Like, share, and subscribe to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast for the latest WWE and wrestling